The topic of today's seminar is transforming the waiting room to the program room, the Nerenberg Metamorphosis. Transforming the waiting room to the program room, the Nerenberg Metamorphosis. The history of the waiting room lies on certain assumptions. Most of us have sat for half hour, an hour in doctor's offices, attorney offices, different professional offices. And it's based, or appears to be based on the premise that the doctor's time, that the attorney's time, that the professional's time is more valuable than your time and my time as we come as patients or as clients. That's the basic underlying premise. In other words, we can sit there for an hour or two doing nothing, wasting our time, maybe at best reading a magazine, while he or she is doing something that's meaningful, making a contribution to the people, to the world, and earning a livelihood. I don't regard that as a respectfully real relationship to the client or the patient. So I've transformed the waiting room into a program room. In the program, we have a DVD going at all times. It's muted right at this moment. We have a DVD going at all times in this room and in the other room. And it has to do with a whole series of DVDs I made over a variety of topics, including respectfully real communication, respectfully real listening, how to overcome diabetes, how to deal with prostate cancer, how to overcome anxiety and depression through living in the moment, reducing stress, all areas of life. We have over 160 in total of lectures, and I produce one a week, and this lecture today will be one of them that will soon be in the program room. Now, when people come to the building, they'll see downstairs a sign saying the Nerenberg Health Club for mental, spiritual, physical health. So people who originally come from mental health are also going to be receiving physical health and spiritual health because it's all connected. And then when you come up the steps, there's another sign again saying the Nerenberg Health Club for spiritual, mental, and physical health. We know for a fact that exercise reduces anxiety, depression, and insomnia, and enhances self-esteem. There's no doubt about that. People who have been exercising and going to gyms for years knew that. This was kind of proving the obvious to them, but lo and behold, we have the proof of the obvious now. We know that fact. So people being exercised, when people come here, there's a variety of exercise equipment, a bench press. We have dumbbells, we have medicine balls, tricep bars, plus a few other contraptions here. What I do in meeting with my patients, I'll come out, do a little talk explaining some of why we have the setup the way it is, how this is going to help your mental health, increasing your physical health as well, and then watching the DVDs. So between sessions, I come out and spend time out in the waiting room for a little while talking to everybody and demonstrating some of the exercises. Demonstrating the exercise is important. It's important for the therapist or the health professional to be in the best possible health. If you see somebody who looks really unhealthy, it reduces, even though there are all those good credentials on the wall, it reduces the credibility of the health profession, whether they talk about mental health, physical health, or spiritual health, whatever level of health you're talking about. Now, when I talk about the spiritual health, and I call upon people's spiritual resources, I don't have any particular program I want to put them in. It's basically turning to spiritual resources as they understand their own spirituality, whether Christian, Jewish, Baha'i, Hindu, Buddhist, whatever the religion is, Muslim, whatever the religion is, to encourage that as well, the spiritual dimension. And I also have a series of 6 DVDs, Seekers of the Light of Jesus Christ, and tying in Scripture with psychology, tying in Seekers of the Light of Torah, tying in the Old Testament, the Torah, with psychology. So, and then I have DVDs that I play here and also that we lend out. The importance of this room has not been fully developed until now, the Nerenberg Metamorphosis. This room is a time to prepare to meet with the therapist, to start going inward. People are driving around, rushing to get here. Maybe they're paying bills and had their music on, running over. Maybe to think about the session a little bit. But when they're here, they're watching the DVDs. It takes a person inward. We also have blood pressure readings that we take. We have Josie, we have Nancy taking the blood pressure readings.